Hello dear students, now I am starting exercise 2.2. I wrote some 5 questions. It is question number first, 5 parts are there, okay? See these all parts. These all are quadratic polynomials. Everywhere power is 2. So it is quadratic polynomial. And what we have to do? We have to find zeros and verify the relationship with its zeros and coefficients. We have to find zeros first thing. Then we have to verify also. So I will find zeros first, okay, then verification I will tell how to do. So let's start this. Your first part is x square minus 2x minus 8. We will take equal to 0. Okay, now how to solve this? We will use splitting middle term. For using splitting middle term, we take first term and last term only, okay, and middle term we will split in 2 parts. So first part and last part you have to multiply. Like x square we will multiply by minus 8. Clear? X square and minus 8 we will multiply. What will come? Minus 8x square. Clear? Now don't see this x square, don't see this minus, only 8. 8 comes in the table, 4 2 ja 8. Clear? More pairs can be there, 8 1 ja 8 or whatever we will take after. See this 4 and 2. With the help of 4 and 2 we need to find minus 2. So how? We will take 4 minus 2 or 2 minus 4. We will take 2 minus 4, because 2 minus 4 comes minus 2. If it is positive 2, then we take 4 positive and 2 negative. Clear? So how to write this minus 4 and 2 here? We will write minus 4x and positive 2x. Check this, minus 4x and positive 2x. So we have split it the middle term. First term and last term we will write as it is here, x square and minus 8. This minus 8 and x square as it is we will write. After that make 2 pairs like this. Take common. What is common? X minus 4 will remain, and here positive 2 is coming, x minus 4 equals to 0. So 2 factors are coming, x minus 4 and x plus 2 equals to 0. Clear? So these are the factors. Now we have to find zeros. So we will take if x minus 4 equals to 0 and if x plus 2 equals to 0. We will take separately both, because both are equals to 0. So if two terms are in multiply and they are overall it is coming 0, it means any one out of can be 0. So from if we will solve this, x equals to minus 4 will go on that side, it will become positive 4. X equals to 4 and here x equals to minus 2. This positive 2 will transfer there, so x value will come minus 2. So these are the zeros. So zeros are alpha equals to 4 and beta equals to minus 2. Means whatever will come the values of x, these are alpha beta, these are the symbols of zeros. Okay, we assumed alpha 4 beta minus 2. Opposite also you can assume alpha minus 2 and beta 4, anyone. So it was the quadratic equation, power 2. So how many solutions we will get? 2 number of solution, 2 zeros are coming, alpha and beta. So half we have done. What he was asking, find zeros. So these are the zeros. This is answer. After that we will do verification. How? From the concept we have to learn that the sum of zeros means alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, and product alpha into beta equals to c upon a. What are alpha beta here? You understood? That are zeros, and these a b c are coefficients. You can write in the starting also, coefficient a equals to, b equals to, and c equals to, the value of coefficients. See this, any quadratic equation is written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Yes or no? So compare this. A value, what you can see here, if no any number we assume 1. Clear? so a value is 1. Compare b value -2 and c value -8. Okay, so a, b, c value we find from the given polynomial 1, -2 and -8. Okay, and these are alpha beta. So if alpha plus beta will come equal to minus b upon a, it will be verified. If the product alpha into beta will come equal to c upon a, then it will be verified. So both we have to verify. Okay, by verifying only one part we can't say it is verified, so both are compulsory. So put the values. Alpha value, what is here? 4. So we will place 4 plus beta value is negative, so we will use bracket -2 equals to minus comes from the formula. Okay, so we will write minus. Now b and a value, see b upon a -2 upon 1. Clear? So if any negative number is there, you will write inside the small bracket. So after solving, what will come? Plus minus will become -2 equals to minus will become 2. 4 minus 2 will come 2. 2 equals to 2 upon 1 is also 2. So it is verified. Both side it should come same. Clear? Check out this. Alpha into beta 4 into -2. Okay, 4 into -2 we have to multiply equal to, now c upon a, again see there, c upon a -8 upon 1. So after solving it will come same, -8, it is also coming -8, verified. Okay, so this is the complete solution. You can see, firstly we will find zeros by splitting middle term. Two values of x will come, we will assume alpha beta, these are the zeros. After verification, alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a and alpha into beta equal to c upon a. These are the basic formulas of verification. You have to learn this, sum of zeros and product of zeros. So both sides it should come same, so it is verified. Now we successfully done this first part. Second part, same like we will verify, but in third part x square term, after that x term is in last, so we will rearrange this first. Okay, after rearranging we will do. So I will solve third part also for you. Check this how. Its third part is x square minus 3, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. This is equals to 0. So we will do rearrange first. Okay, because after x square term it must come x term then constant. Check this, that is standard form. What was x square term then x term then constant, that's why. So 6x square as it is, after that we will write minus 7x, then minus 3 equals to 0. Any problem? Now we will start splitting middle term. 6x square and minus 3 we will multiply, what will come? Minus 18x square. 18 comes in the table of 9 to 18, but it is minus 7, so we will take 2 minus 9, not 9 minus 2, because 9 minus 2 is positive 7, but it is minus 7, so we will take 2 minus 9. So we will split in middle term in second step, minus 9 plus 2, minus 9x plus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Clear? After that, same like rearranging, we will make two pairs. What is common? 6 and 9, 3. X square and x is common. What will come? 2x minus 3. After that, if positive sign is there, we will write plus. Now check what is common. If anything is not common, 2 and 3, we will write 1, and it will come same as it is, 2x minus 3. Keep in mind both pairs must come same after taking common. It means we are doing correct. So 2x minus 3 is again common, and what will remain? 3x plus 1 equals to 0. So after that we will take if 2x minus 3 equals to 0 and if 3x plus 1 equals to 0. X value will come, minus 3 will become positive 3 upon 2. And this x value plus 1 will become minus 1 upon 3. Clear? So these are alpha and beta. So any one we will take alpha beta. So zeros are alpha equals to and beta equals to. So in first part I assumed this alpha and this beta and we verified, but as I said you can assume any one alpha beta, so I am taking this alpha first just for telling you, and this we can take 3 upon 2. Clear? So verification we will start. So for verification we will write coefficients A equals to, B equals to and C equals to. ABC, don't see ABC values there. Okay, after rearranging what came, it is in proper form, so we will see A, B and C, x square, x and then constant term. 6 minus 7 minus 3, 6 minus 7 minus 3. Alright, now we will take alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Now we have to put only values. Alpha value is minus 1 upon 3, so we will keep here minus 1 upon 3, plus beta value is 3 upon 2, so we will take here 3 upon 2, minus from formula b upon a, means b value is negative, so we will take minus 7 inside the bracket and a value is 6. So how to solve this? We will take LCM of 3 and 2, 6. Now if 3 2 is 6, it will come minus 2 plus 2 3 is 6, 3 3 is 9, equals to here minus minus will become plus 7 upon 6. Check, 9 minus 2 will also come 7, 7 upon 6 equals to 7 upon 6. Verified. Okay, so first part we have done of verification. Now product must come equals to C upon A. So alpha value is minus 1 upon 3, beta value 3 upon 2. So minus 1 upon 3 into 3 upon 2 equals to C upon A, minus 3, and A value is 6. And for in multiply you can cancel like this. What will remain? Only minus 1 upon 2. And here 3 and 6 we will cut by 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. So minus 1 upon 2. Both are coming same. So it is verified. So the thing to keep in mind is rearranging in this case. If you will not rearrange, if you will multiply this first and last term for splitting middle term, your zeros will not come correct and it will not be verified. Clear? If it is coming equal in both sides, it means your zeros are correct. The solution is correct. So this is your solution of next third part. So dear students, send your queries in these 5 parts. Try to attempt. If any part you are getting problem, tell me. I will make the video and I will upload. Okay.